Hi there. How you doing? You don't look too good. Give me back my waifu.
Edward Kelley, you will build the new band. It will be as you command, City. All of his countries and the are being taken to him. All of your efforts worthless. They were not worthless. You finally did it.
Okay, he is going to try to kill me.
War is over. We didn't need to expand now. No. There still rocks for me love the Ieyasu Hall. Nature will serve as long as darkness exists. Well, up to you. I won't trouble you again. Will disappear. I have no desire to be healed.
How is a white dude in like whatever this age in Japan gonna hide? Unless he just like finds a boat and leaves. I guess that works. No, that's. Wait a minute. Is that me? Is that me? Yeah, I don't think that's me. No, I don't think so. Okay, so the dude knows I'm alive, and he just like doesn't follow up on it because like either he's gonna send someone else to kill me or he thinks like something is I'm still useful, right? Okay, I guess that's it for Nioh. I know there's like DLC. I don't know what the DLC is. This is complete edition, right? So it should include all DLC for this game. I think I read up on it. There's like 3 DLCs. I don't know if there's like that means there's 3 regions to this. 3 actual regions that I can do, or is like 3 missions, or what the DLC contains. Maybe it's just like armor set and stuff. I don't know. Maybe just like extra difficulties. I'm not sure, but we'll check it out later. Quick review of the game. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna say the positive and then negative, right? Positive is I do like the combat in this game. It took me a while to get used to because I've been trying to. I came from Demon Souls, right? So I'm playing this game like Souls-like, but this is not like quite your traditional Souls-like games. Yeah, there is the difficulty is there, and then like there's some like Souls game design elements in there, but like you really have to work your own magic in this game. I feel like if you want to break the game, if you want to beat the game, and that's everything, you can really just break the basic game super easily. I think I went to, which a like a magic melee build, and I didn't really break the game, but like did make the game a lot more easier once I went that build instead of just like swing your weapon and dodge, right? So you have to like do your own thing in this game if you want to like succeed at it or like you want to break it. So the combat is it is really fun. A lot of bosses are really fun to fight. One of the things I will say is that I don't know how I feel about the basically the game can be separated into two parts in my opinion. The first half is basically just all yokai fights, and the second part is all just like human fight, mostly just human fights. I feel like they should have like spaced out a little bit, maybe like two yokais in the first half, and then like one human fight, and then like two human fight, one yokai fight. I don't know. Just saying. The final I'm not gonna say I break the game, but like the final boss fights, like the final like chapter where you fight Nobunaga, where you fight Kali, and then you fight the snake. I beat Nobunaga first try. I beat Kali first try. I mean, Nobunaga, you only have to get him to have health. I don't know if that counts. I beat Kali, which is supposed to be like the big bad of the game, in one try, and then I beat the snake, the Yamno or no Orochi, in like three try. Like, given like context, I had to fight the final boss of like the false king Alan in Demon Souls. I don't know, 30 times? I have no clue, but like, yeah, definitely wasn't 3 times. But so you can be like super broken if you want to be. I feel like I didn't use any guide, I didn't do like optimize my build and stuff, like stat stuff. I just put in what I want. I want to be able to do damage up front, and then like if I want to like be able to snipe a bunch of magic the enemy. And yeah, it was really fun. The combat is definitely and how broken it can be is definitely the highlight of the game. Level design, I do like the level design in this game, right? There's one level, the Ninja House level, still is a nightmare to me. I'm not looking forward to if I like to read it out again. So that was pretty bad. But I can see why when Black Myth Wukong came out, people say Black Myth Wukong is more like Nioh than Dark Souls. After playing this, yeah, I would agree. I feel like Black Myth Wukong is more open, which is environment. Is like and obviously because of this game, it came out like way after this game came out, and it looks better than this game, in my opinion. But yeah, I can definitely see that, like, which is the spell the Wukong has, and then like the spells you can use in this game and stuff. Yeah. It is very similar. So like the level design is pretty good too. A lot of them does go back to like just a mountain and the Japanese like houses and stuff, like castles. I wish they would add like a little more variety. The favorite level is probably the snow one. It looks really cool, good, but like everything else is kind of samey. I'm not gonna say like a lot of, but like 40% of the map, like the environment, I feel like is really samey. All right, so that's the pro. The con is the first con. I'm not sure I understand the story at all. I mean, like, I'm a white dude samurai who lost my spirit and got kidnapped by a evil alchemist, and I have to like chase him to Japan and like kill him while he is like resurrecting yokai and like warlords, turning them into yokai to fight you. And that's basically it. But I will say this: I feel like I'm being pretty fair. When I was playing Black Myth Wukong, right? When I finished that game, I said, if you haven't read Journey to the West, you're not gonna be able to understand fully of what the hell is happening inside the game, inside the story. I'm gonna say the same thing about this one. If you are not familiar with Japanese history, you're most likely not gonna know what the hell is happening in this story either. Second one is the game is like Dark Souls. It doesn't want to explain crap to you. Like, it doesn't explain anything to you. So what happens is just it doesn't explain like it doesn't explain like if you do magic casting, you're building up like different type of status. It doesn't explain what those status are. It doesn't explain like confusion to you, which is the most useful thing in this game. It doesn't explain anything, so you just have to like look for it online or stuff, or you figure it out on your own, which is kind of ridiculous. And that's the one thing I really didn't want. Like for the first couple of like hours of fight, I didn't realize there's a level up system in this, like the skill system in this game where you can learn different skills and level up like stuff. I didn't even realize you can learn skills. I know you can level up. I didn't even realize you can learn skills. So that's kind of insane. And the other one is, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to give you a bunch of loot. It's like a looter, but it's like Nioh, which is like in Japan, you fight yokais and you do a bunch of looter stuff. Here's the thing. there's too much loot, man. I'm getting like anxious, like just seeing how a lot of times seeing how many loot I have in my inventory, and each like item has a bunch of like different attachment to it. So I feel like you spend as much time like sorting through inventory, like as much time sorting through inventory to your actually playing the game, and I don't know. I feel like it's kind of they kind of overdid it a little bit. There's like 5 pieces of armor, two range weapons, three different kind of range weapons, and then like the ES like different weapons, and then like there's a bunch of talisman too. Like it's you just have to sit through all of them to try to maximize your build. It is, it is a lot. Have a lot of time. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy that much. Um, other than that, I feel like the game all in all, I had a lot of fun with it. Um, Again, like part of the story is like I don't even know what the heck is going on. I don't even know if I'm fighting on the right side because the person you're fighting for, MG, right? He is you're fighting as he is trying to get his spirit back, and he aligned himself with the samurais in Japan, like a ninja samurais in Japan. I don't even know if I'm the half the time if I'm fighting for the right side or not because like the side I'm fighting for seems pretty shady to me, and a lot of the characters in this game I don't know if they're like historically accurate as in actually history happened or like is it like Wu-Chen Fallen Fighters where just like it's alternate history and they just like store a bunch of shit together when people shouldn't meet shouldn't have met never have met and they're just there. I know it's they're doing this on in like the war the civil war period in Japan or whatever it's called. But I don't know which character is fictional, which one isn't. I know there's like a white samurai in Japan at some point. I don't know if like we're doing his story. I don't know if he's in Japan at like this time. I don't like for instance I think the ninja dude who was trying to kill us in the end but couldn't do it. I know he's real, right? Probably all the warlord are real. I don't know if they're like they plucked them out of history and just like stuck in the same time period or they're all alive in the same time period, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know. Like I don't the girl ninja is she real? Was she part of like a historical figure or this like is that an OC they added? If she's real, then is the blacksmith dude and her granddaughter are they real or and then like the monk dude? I think the monk dude might be real, but like what happens to the monk dude's like the female assistant that was like sending out familiars for us to fight so we can upgrade our Omni Magic. Is she real? I have no clue like what if anyone's real. So like it's hard for me to like invest in the story when I don't know if anybody's like any of this is real, and they don't really go delve into a lot of the characters because they're saying like hey these are historic characters so you should already know who they are. You should don't know their backstory. You should know their personality so we don't have to like spend time delving into it, which makes someone like who doesn't know anything about it makes it hard to understand, and that's why I feel like the guy I'm fighting for feels kind of shady too. So yeah, it's weird all around. Um, yeah. What else am I trying to say? The battling, I do like the Guardian Spirit, although some of them are definitely better than others, but I think that's the point because you're supposed to change them. The combat, the story, the level designs, I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. Yeah, like a lot, sometimes like okay, yeah, one big thing, I forgot. One big thing is, I feel like the game has a like insane level jump, like, it has like an insane level spike. Sometimes you would do a quest. Let's say the quest is 120, right? And then like you come out of the quest, you got like maybe let's say 3 levels. You got like 120. You jump into a quest that's recommended for 120, and you are 120, and you jump into the quest. You come out of the main quest, which 123, and then like 2 side quests unlocked. The 2 side quests will be 125 and 127. So you're like, fine, okay, we'll do that. And then after you beat those 2 quests, let's say assume you get 1 level up each, right? Which is I think is more a lot of most of you're gonna get. You come out of that on 125, and then you go to the next main story mission. The next main story mission will be like 133. So it has an insane difficulty jump, and I feel like under leveled a lot when I'm actually playing this game. I feel like I'm not doing as much damage as I should. I feel like the enemies can tank a lot of my hits and just keep coming at me. I feel like I'm taking like less hit than I should. I'm just like feel like constantly under leveled, and I feel like that's part of it. Yeah, because this isn't like open world. This isn't even like a traditional Souls game. I feel like the game, whoever like made this game realized that's what's happening, and the solution they put into the game is just, hey, just level grind on this three missions. There's like the Demon Hunt, the Great Demon Hunt, and the Giant Frog Croaks game. Those three missions you cannot convince me. They're just there for you to like farm levels, farm Amrita, and just gain level ups if you feel like you're under leveled. So that's just what they're doing. I'm not sure I like that because I feel like there's like automatic. They're trying to like manually prolong your gameplay. I feel like you can just, I don't know, decrease the leveling. So instead for the first level being like 120, the first mission, like let's say use the example I just had, the level you just went to is 120. Then if instead the next mission being like 133, you just make it 128. Then you wouldn't feel as under level as you are. But yeah, that's the leveling probably is my biggest gripe. There's the item, the level design. A lot of these stories thing is kind of just minor annoyances to me. Even the story, right? I don't really play this game to know too much of the story or backstory. Like it's not like this is Dark Souls, so I don't really care. But yeah, if I were to give this